episode 4 of me teaching you how to teach your kids the Bible. I have a special guest today, and we're going to do Psalm 139.
Okay, that's Solomon.
These were actually a verse that my mom put on one of my birthday cakes as a kid. It kind of became a life verse for me.
Oh, I think I know what this one is.
Do you? All right, read 13 and 14.
For you formed my inward parts, knit me together with my mother's womb.
In my mother's.
Is that all? I will praise you, for I fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well.
What do you think that means?
I don't know.
Okay, so step 1 is to read it. Step 2 is define it. You formed my inward parts. Who is you? Who are they talking about?
Me.
No, who formed you?
Oh, God.
God. For God formed your inward parts. What do you think it means by your inward parts?
Me.
All of you.
Yeah.
Everything inside of you. So everything from your intestines and your stomach
to your eyes and your hair.
And your heart and your soul and your personality. You knitted me together in my mother's womb.
Your womb is your stomach.
Yeah, your uterus. So when is he talking about?
When I was a baby, I was in your stomach.
Yeah, so he's talking about when you were a baby in your mom's tummy. You know what knitting is?
Like when you knit.
Yeah.
Tanya knits.
Yeah. You picture God sitting there. He's knitting you together while you're in your mother's womb. Isn't that cool? And when you knit something, do you like just kind of throw it together haphazardly? Or do you think they put a lot of care into it and they count the stitches?
They care and they count. And
you think that's how God makes every single baby? I think that's how God made you? He knitted you together just perfectly. Think he made any mistakes? Think he's like, oops, I meant to make her a quiet person and she's a very talkative person. You think he made a mistake like that? Or I meant to give her brown eyes and she has blue eyes. God doesn't do that, does he? He made every single part of you knitted together perfectly on purpose for a reason, because he has a purpose for your life that only you can do. Okay. This was the verse that was on my birthday cake.
I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
What do you think it means to be fearfully and wonderfully made?
It means you're fearful, but you're wonderful.
Well, so I think fearfully, picture what we were reading in Narnia today, how they felt when they looked at Aslan, where they knew he was so good, but they were in awe of him.
Yeah. Like, is he dangerous? Yes.
Is God dangerous? Could God do dangerous things?
Yes. Is he good? Yes.
Is he good? Yes. So I think that, and sometimes, like, you've never had a baby, obviously.
No.
But like when a mom has a baby and you're sitting there looking at it, oftentimes you're just in awe of that baby. You're like, look at the tiny little fingers and the tiny little toes.
I know, I remember looking at that at Disneyland.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so very cute. Like the tiny fingernails.
So you're just in awe. And that's what I think of as fearful. Just like, oh my word. And wonderful. We all know what wonderful means, right? Yeah. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. So if you ever feel like, I wish I looked like that person, or I wish I acted like that person, or I wish my personality was like that person. See, for mommy, I'm 6'1". I always wished I was shorter. I hated being that tall. And so I think that's why grandma put that on my birthday cake, because she was reminding me, God made you perfectly. He didn't make a mistake. He made you tall for a reason. Okay, we kind of got into the explaining part here. So step 3 is to explain the verse once you've kind of defined it. So then it's to explain it. So this even goes on. It's so cool. Like, look here at verse 16. Your eyes, so this is God's eyes, saw Daisy's unformed substance. So that was when you weren't even looking like a person yet. You were a little tiny thing in mommy's tummy.
Looked like a grain of rice.
In your book, in God's book, was written, every one of them, the days formed for me, when as yet there was none of them. Every detail of your life has been written in God's book.
Holy cow.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, so here comes the apply part. If you believe that every single one of your days has already been determined, do you think you'll be a very fearful person?
No, not really.
Do you remember that Stonewall Jackson quote? He was in the battlefield and there's bullets all around him and he was just like a stone wall and everyone's like, how are you not scared, General? Do you remember what he told him? He said, I believe I'm as safe in battle as in
heaven.
No. Have you not heard this quote?
Home.
No. He said, I believe I'm as safe in battle as in bed because my days have been numbered by God.
Yes, I remember that.
So what he meant was, if you lay down at night in your bed, do you feel safe? You feel totally safe, right?
If you're in battle, you do not feel safe.
But you could have a heart attack and die in bed, or you could get hit by a bullet in battle, or you could survive battle. Like, we have no idea. But who does? Who has all of our names written out?
God.
Before there was any of them, before you had a single day in your life, long before you even existed, God had your days planned out, which gives us courage and it gives us hope and it makes you feel very loved, doesn't it? When you realize how much care God put into you and me and every person. Kind of seems impossible that he could care that much about that many people, doesn't it? But he does. He's God. Is that good?
Wow.
Yeah? Okay.